Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is alishanmao, and in this video we are going to take a look at the XK Blast K110 3D mini 3D RC helicopter. This is a mini 3D helicopter radio control with a 6G system. That means it's ultimate stable, and of course not for beginners, this is for intermediate pilots, but with the 6G system I believe beginners can also look at it and start learning to fly. So it's not a good idea to jump into the bigger helicopters and spend a lot of money, because you'll be crashing a lot, and bigger helicopters can cause serious injuries. And of course they can cause serious injuries to your pockets as well. When they crash, you have to buy a lot of parts to repair, and of course spend a lot of time to repair. Now this is a good idea to buy smaller helicopters, mini 3D helicopters like these ones, because they will do a lot of aerobatics right outside the box, and most of the time they are very crash resistant. So you can learn to fly, you can learn to practice your moves on these mini 3D helicopters. You can even fly indoors, you don't have to go outdoors. And of course once your skills improve, move on to the bigger helicopters. As I mentioned, I actually love the way the product is presented professionally by XK company. Inside the box you get an XK parts kit, you get a Blast K110 helicopter, and of course you get a 2.4 GHz radio system. As you take a look at this radio system, you would notice that the XK radio not only are the quality radio, but also they are Futaba authorized S-FHSS protocols. Okay, that means if you don't want to use this radio, honestly speaking, this is already the bestest radio that I have seen in this RTF categories. So if you don't want to use these radios having S-FHSS or Futaba authorized frequency, you can use your Futaba radios with this one as well. And then we have the user manual, spare blades, spare tail rotor, spare gear, one battery, wall outlet, and possibly the USB charger, and of course tools and accessories. alishanmao here, and this is XK Blast X110 mini 3D RC helicopter with the nice XK radio that we have talked about. One thing for sure, this radio is a pain in the to program it. So when it comes to programming, really difficult and very confusing. Controls don't work the way user manual describes. So be very careful not to change the settings, not to play with this dial. Be very careful with that, because the dial, if you keep rotating it, it will keep changing the values. So be very careful for that. Now, after 2 hours of playing with this radio, I'm sure I have set this helicopter pretty much right. Okay, and let's give it a flight and see how it behaves here. Are we ready? First we are gonna fly it in 6G mode. I played a lot to tweak the pitch curves and throttle curves. Took me 2 hours or more playing with this radio, but now helicopter is sweetly set on the pitch curves and all the other curves. Flying in 6G gyro mode, it's very stable. Very stable little bird in my hands. I close the 6G, deactivate the 6G, turn the pan on, and the punches are looking very good. Here we have inverted shot time. Wind is kicking it. I'm trying to hold it. Look, I set the pitch curves really nice, very sensitive. Ready to go out? and we are doing inverted reverse flight. Plenty of power. Pitch curves are set really nice. Gyro seems to hold really nice. I mean, the yaw. And remember, alishanmao's skills are really rusty now on 3D. Okay, I managed to touch. I'm trying to do TikToks. Rolls right, rolls left. I just need to get used to my controls again. Yeah. Look, I have never done that thing in my life before. Okay, let's do some mild ones. And I'm getting disorientated. I got my orientation back. Side TikToks. Okay, motor is losing power. That means battery is running out. Whew. No crashes. I'm gonna fly again. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna change the battery and fly again. This battery is giving me enough time, not bad. And helicopter is behaving really nice. There's a lot of control. I didn't even crash. I'm totally out of practice on 3D. So helicopter is actually performing really nice. I would give it 2 thumbs up. Before, on these smaller helicopters, I wasn't able to do TikToks this way. They always use power, but this one is still offering plenty of power. Let me change the battery, give it one more flight. Let's see how mommy can shoot this time.
Close it.
What do you think? Hand is better or here is okay?
This one is okay.
Alright, let's turn on the pane. This little helicopter seems to handle winds really nice. Look, my skills are still alive. Look, I'm doing the aerobatics very close to the ground today. Alright, that was not bad. No, I'm not used to that one. Oh, wrong one. I'm sure you have lost it, right? Because on tripod camera I cannot go too far. Ready? Whoa, that was the closest to the ground I could ever do. I'm becoming Tariq Al-Sadi today, huh? I miss my friend Tariq Al-Sadi. He's the best, actually. He does aerobatics like no one else can do. Okay, let me try another one. A little bit height, okay? You ready? Alright, I'm having difficulty doing this. I did a little bit. Okay, managed to did it again. Oh, look, I'm flying inverted.
Where is it?
You got it again? Is it in focus? In focus, right? Control! Ay! Sorry. Sorry, Alishan, I lost control. Back to the painful flight. Ready now? That was nice. Uh-oh, that TikTok went wrong. This TikTok went wrong. We managed to turn off the motor right on time. Now this is what I'm talking about. These little helicopters, when you crash, nothing happens. If you crash a big helicopter, you're going home for repairs. Let me put the canopy back on. See, that's what I was talking about. If it was a big helicopter, you will be going for a repair. Conclusion? 2 thumbs up. It's a nice helicopter to learn to fly. Well, to learn to do some aerobatics. Intermediates use only, not complete beginners.